Scammers panic when I speak through their CCTV cameras by Scambaiter. Let's go. I love these. I love this when these people get baited and get you know, scared. I love it. I love it.
What you are seeing on the screen right now is the CCTV security system of a group of fraudsters, and their cameras have two-way audio. So today I will be confronting these scammers directly through their CCTV cameras.
Bro looks incredibly high over here. That dude immediately noticed it. That dude is probably like, shit, they caught us.
Hacking this group of scammers all started when somebody in a different call center decided to move their machine over to this newly started office. This machine that they brought over had already been compromised by me and my team, and so now I had access to one computer with no microphone, and so I didn't know if this computer was still going to be used to steal money from innocent people, and so I had some due diligence to do. The first thing I always perform is a network scan, and what I found was a phone system and also a digital video recorder with 6 CCTV security cameras. Both of these findings led me to conclude that these guys are in fact scammers, with the first clue coming from their phone system. Alright, so we are here in the...
Bro is setting up the most diabolical, heart attack inducing moment. Alright, we are here in their phone system now. Okay. We got a total of 23 users. Interesting. 6 agents logged in, 4 agents in calls, 4 active calls. Calls ringing, 67. Cool. Okay.
Their phone system now. This is the admin panel, and if we go to admin, and then from admin go to the audio store, we can actually see on the audio file list that these guys have something Microsoft German, Microsoft English, AMZ Amazon. So let's just play one of these.
This is a security alert. Your Microsoft computer has been hacked. Your private data is at risk. To connect with the Microsoft agent, press 1.
Alright, so it appears that these guys are running some sort of fraudulent Microsoft and Amazon campaigns on European people.
Ooh, even for Germans. Very interesting. I mean, the amount of scam calls that I've been getting, or like the amount of calls in general that I've been getting from all over the world is like crazy recently. I don't know how my number got out there, but it just is.
But I needed 100% proof that this phone system was actually being used by the people working in this office, and that's where their cameras come in. See, these cameras actually include a microphone and a speaker, which allows me to hear what is being said by the people in front of these computers.
Hello, yeah, very good day to you, madam. My name is Mark, and I'm calling you from Microsoft about your computer. Madam, I'm calling you from Microsoft for your computer, alright? As we have received some security reports from your computer that the time whenever you are using your computer, there are some hacking data files that are getting auto-downloaded in your computer without your prior notice, alright?
The computer, madam. The computer. Microsoft, the computer. Shut your dumb ass up. We know. Cricket! Thank you for the gift membership! Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. You logged in a shady site, Poker. That's why you're getting calls. But I didn't even do anything. I didn't even do anything.
Interesting, but this does not look like the Microsoft headquarters to me, and we also have a camera outside that doesn't appear to be in Redmond, Washington at all. In fact, the IP address connected to this office results...
It's India, West Bengal, City Siliguri? Interesting, well, interesting. That means, as usual, Indian. That makes sense. That's a classic.
Back to the city of Siliguri, located in the northern part of West Bengal, India, near the borders of Nepal, China, Bhutan and Bangladesh. Besides the camera on the outside of the building, we have a total of 6 different angles of this office. Of course, the one where the agents are working is the most interesting. Then we have an angle that I have never really seen before. There's a CCTV camera on a desk as a sort of webcam in the office of the boss. Then we have a smaller area where agents work, which is for the closers, just where they kind of steal money from people instead of just opening the calls. A camera in the hallway of the office, and also one of the main hallway where we can see the entrance to this call center on the right. Avid viewers of my channel might be able to recognize this style of door and hallway, or this main entry gate that I've just shown, as I've already hacked scammers in the same exact building.
Yo! In the same exact building? That's a second attack. That's a second attack. This is the same building in this case. Yeah, you cannot be that targeted. Like, if this is the same building, why shouldn't everything be upgraded so it would not get hacked? But okay.
2 times, one in December of 2022 and even one in December of 20.
So this is number 3. This is part 3. This is a third time. They're getting yeeted a third time. Crazy.
2021, over 3 years ago. The call center was located in Siliguri, West Bengal, specifically in the Weibo IT Park, which has already been highlighted for its many scam call centers by another YouTuber, Call Rock.
Weibo IT Park here in Siliguri, West Bengal. This IT park has so many scam call centers in different rooms on different floors. It's a real hub for scam call centers here in West Bengal.
In the 3 years since I uploaded these videos, nothing has really changed. This Weibo IT Park building is still full of scammers. Just in comparison, here's the Google satellite image of the Weibo IT Park building in Siliguri, which is the exact same view as our CCTV camera on the backside of the building, and also in comparison to Call Rock's drone footage. Then if we compare the old CCTV camera that I used to have access to in the same building, we can see that the hallway looks the exact same, and so this is definitely the building where our scammers are hiding themselves. The final nil is this note on the boss's Gmail, which says that people can come over for a job interview to, indeed, the Weibo IT Park, phase 2 on the 3rd floor in office 33. The company name is IKEA Info Solutions Private Limited. To get a better understanding,
At this point it's beef that goes beyond just the scam. This has become personal. In fact, this beef has become personal. It's crazy how personal this beef has become. 3 times the same call center getting their ass beat by the same dude, and they still don't get the memo. That's crazy.
Of what I can see on their security cameras, I drew up a quick floor plan of the office where we can see that there are 3 rooms. The opening room where the low
All this beef and all this preparation just to them likely to continue their operations.
level agents take calls. Then the closing room where people will be transferred if they fall for the scam from the openers. And also a small meeting room where the boss of the operation has a computer that he remotely connects to from his home. He doesn't actually go to the physical office. Every single agent also has a computer that they are assigned to, and we can see that these computers come with some sort of black box next to the machine, which actually are independent power supplies, as these guys have regular power outages in their office. Yo, the electricity just cut out. When I first started spying on this office, I didn't notice that the cameras had a microphone for me to speak into. I only saw that I could listen to them and not the other way around. But luckily I was not working on this project alone, as a friend of mine and fellow YouTuber Merwin, whose link is in the description.
Another one. They're just having generational beef with this one. There's a scam called a one-ring call scam. If it miscalled, do not call it because it's a scam. That also happens to many countries, like Philippines. I usually when I know all the numbers that are important. If I get called by a number that I do not recognize, I usually don't pick up.
Put the CCTV system on his phone, and the phone app has the feature of speaking into the camera, which will then transmit my microphone over to the scam office. We had to go and test this. Yeah, just play this battery noise in the big room and then I'll mute and see if I can hear it, yeah?
No.
It worked. Now that we know that that works, it is only right that I use this feature to completely surprise these scammers by confronting them directly through their CCTV cameras, which is exactly what I will be doing in just a second here. Now, I first wanted to know a bit more about their scam.
Bro just starts yapping to them. That's crazy. And after that, they're probably oh god, that's gonna be so funny to see their reactions to this. Okay, so when first time this happened, there was more investigation about these guys, and guess what? They were not only scam calling, but also making MMS of people. Crazy. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. That's like, imagine. I wonder how it is in India. Imagine somebody asks you of your job, and then you tell them you're a scammer. I wonder what the reputation of such a person would be. Probably not a good one, right?
And the first thing that stands out about these guys is that they are working during the Indian daytime. 99% of the scammers on my channel target the US, especially if they are running the Microsoft scam like these guys do, which would be a night shift in India. But their Microsoft campaign is different. It is not your typical fake virus pop-up with an inbound number. These guys actually send out thousands of outbound calls with a voice message saying that the victim's computer is hacked, and they send these calls to people in Greece. I'm not sure why they decided to choose Greece out of all.
They're targeting the Greek? They're targeting the Greek. For some odd reason. Why the Greek? They don't have that money. You wouldn't get much money from the Greek.
All countries, as the economy there is one of the worst in Europe, and they also have a relatively low rate of English speakers. But hey, when I first started kind of recording and watching the scam, I could see that only like 3 or 4 people were actively scamming, despite there being 11 computers and a bunch of people were in this side room practicing the scam script.
Sir, I do understand, but your antivirus has been corrupted by hacking data, because resulting in us.
This guy's having a hard time with the fraudulent script about hackers and bad actors attacking the victim. Of course, the playbook that he is trying to study is complete bogus, but the message that he's trying to convey is based on real life. There are actually hackers and scammers out there trying to attack people's finances and identity. And luckily, I have a long-running partnership with the sponsor of today's video, Aura, that are able to prevent damage from those type of malicious people. In August of 2024, it was revealed that hackers stole 2.9 billion personal records from National Public Data, which is a database used by employers to do background checks on people. These stolen records include a person's full name, address, date of birth, phone number, and most importantly, social security numbers. I was just speaking about these scammers practicing their script, and I also saw these 2 guys giving training to what appears to be newly joining scam candidates.
Yay! New scammers! New scam campaigns! Also, these guys are out again, by the way, just telling. Goodness, man.
Candidates.
Hello. Hello, very good day to you, sir. My name is Maria, and I'm calling you from Microsoft department regarding your computer.
As we can see, this guy is instructing 2 female candidates to lie to their victims by deceiving them into thinking that they are speaking with Microsoft and that something is wrong with their computer.
So, can you please start your computer, sir? So, we can show you the problem and guide you to remove those error and warning from your computer.
Hello.
Hello, a very good day to you, sir. This is Anna, and I'm calling you from the Microsoft department regarding to your computer.
During this scam training session, the girls kept breaking character and laughing, which the scam instructor was not happy with. But after an hour or so of theft exercise, he was happy with these 2 ladies coming back the next week to actually start working a trial period.
And provide you some security updates on your computer.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Answering the friends.
They're praising. He's praising the girls for this garbage. That's crazy. I genuinely would like to know what the average Indian thinks of this. If they're like okay with it, not okay with it. I would genuinely like to know why did they make Bubbles a villain. I do not know. I won't watch this movie. They can keep their life action slop with their anti-family rhetoric. I will not be watching. Also, this place now is constantly monitored by cops. Based.
Come to the floor next Monday. Okay. And the other is the howdy man. Happy weekend, guys.
The two trainees were not repelled by having to become a scammer and did indeed come back the next week, worked a few days in trial, and got hired. Besides the two new openers, there have been a total of 6 to 8 different openers that I have seen working in this Webble IT office. Then we have the two closers, and on top of just stealing all the money, they also operate in the office as floor managers, meaning that they are the guys that communicate with the boss as he is not physically present. They start up and close down the scam shifts, they train the employees as seen before, make sure they are doing their job, and keep the boss up to date on what's happening, even though he does have access to the CCTV cameras and watches the agents all day. He is especially keen to watch along when a full scam is going on. Now, the campaign has a very low conversion, but looking at the amount of calls that these guys send out each day, eventually someone will convert.
Up to 54,000 calls a day? Yeah, some people are definitely falling for it. I would assume some people probably are.
To the closer room and will get to speak to one of the two closers that like to call themselves SIL gods. Now let's see what that means.
Remote assistant support from Microsoft. And the first step is to secure your important website's information, like your IDs and the passwords, by our robotic server. Okay, sure?
The full scam recording is 2 hours and 30 minutes, so I will just give a quick summary. First, the scammer makes the victim log into their email and bank so that he can blacken their screen and steal the passwords, which we can see happening here on a different date. He lies about being in Redmond, Washington, and says his accent is because he was born in Colombia, and then he gets to the stealing part of the scam.
The Colombian flag! So it does work. People fall for this.
Do you use any kind of like banking application on your mobile phone? If you use it, then you please remove them. Okay. So right now I'll be helping you to scan your mobile phone as well. Okay.
The scammer connects to the victim's phone to make sure that the banking app has really been removed so that he can use the passwords he collected earlier to log in and steal the victim's money without alerting the banking app on their phone. He goes and logs into the bank to see how much money there is to steal and asks the victim for a picture of their license.
We have found some of the website which...
This shit actually works. It actually fucking works. And people fall for this. That is crazy. That's so much money gone. This is wild.
is registered under your name. Did you register any website named as sex.io, sir? That is cex.io. No, right? To block this illegal website, sir. Okay, we need any of one of your like a government issued ID card or a driving license.
Like the scammer said, he needs the ID pictures to block cex.io, which is a cryptocurrency trading website, but instead of blocking that website, he actually makes an account under the victim's identity so that he can transfer the money from their bank, buy Bitcoin, and steal it from the account. The victim doesn't know that he is creating this cryptocurrency account and stealing their money because the scammer is distracting them and putting their phone screen to low brightness so that they cannot see the bank's text messages in reference to the money being stolen.
It's still black, right? Okay, that means the robotic server have started the scanning.
Luckily, this scam didn't go to plan.
Let me show you, okay, because your wife she might think that she's very, very smart. Yeah, I understand why ladies are like that, women are like that. That means your computer will be blocked and the local authority will be sent to your address, sir. Okay, and your bank also might get blocked, okay, sir? And you're welcome, sir. Why, sir?
In case the victim does
Mission failed successfully. Failure. Absolute failure. Very good, very nice, but that's still crazy how close this got. It's still crazy how close this got.
Not get saved by their wife. These guys will start buying and stealing cryptocurrency through the victim's bank account, which we can see happening here. This footage was actually recorded and saved by the boss of this operation under the folder Closers Training, showing the closers the proper way to steal. Besides helping them in taking the victim's money, this guy also recruits new scam workers through Indeed, pays for the scam infrastructure, and manages the phone system. I managed to hack his laptop through this remote computer that he has in the office. He didn't have any files on his laptop because everything that he stores is on a Google Drive. There I found a bunch of victim information, scamming scripts, scam recordings, both video and audio, and also a bunch of fake Microsoft files. So who is this guy? Who is the mastermind behind this scam operation? Well, considering I hacked his laptop, it wasn't hard for me to find his identity. His name can be seen here in this email, which is also confirmed by him researching his own personal iCloud email. Like I said, he has a computer in the office, but doesn't physically go there.
Caught in 4K. So there is a computer, but he doesn't go there, and he doesn't do really anything. He just chills at home. Interesting.
There, he uses it remotely, but one day I did notice that the IP address on his laptop suddenly changed. It was the office IP, meaning that I could finally get a face for the boss of this operation. We can see him right here, changing some settings on the closer computers after formatting the computer's hard drive. Just like his own laptop, he urged his agents on WhatsApp not to keep any files on any...
Caught in 4K? Or is it 480p? 720p? Something like that. But definitely caught.
Computers in the office. The only files on the scam computers are some hardware assembly documents. They even keep computer hardware in the office as a decoy for when the police comes. Their front is to be a hardware company, which they also display a website for on this screen in case of a police raid. Now, why are they so paranoid? Why do they keep two phones open at all times with the CCTV cameras to check the front door? Well, it's actually not paranoia, but PTSD, because in August of 2023, these guys got arrested in the same exact office that they are working in now, together with two other...
Well, get wrecked, you motherfuckers! Get wrecked! They are in panic mode once again.
Other offices next to them under suspicion of running health insurance scams. Here in this news video about the police operation, we can see the inside and outside of our office. It's the same company names from the scam interviews. Unfortunately, we can see that the police let them move back and scam from the same exact office. Clearly getting the police involved has no effect. So the best thing that I can do is ruin this operation by confronting them with their scams directly through their CCTV cameras. So let's go do that now. And yes, they did change one of the CCTV angles. Manish!
Hey, Manish.
Hello, I'm very good, thank you.
Why are you scamming people, Manish? Why are you scamming people, buddy? I can see you
Bros are flabbergasted! The girls didn't realize this. The girls didn't realize this. The girls didn't realize this, but the homies, the three here, they're like looking. Also, why does one look like Johnny Somali? Regardless, this is crazy. The boss, he was at first been called from Bangladesh, okay? Looking forward to see my video show up in your queue as a main channel video. Okay, okay. Homie turned to look, yeah. I'd be so fucked up hearing that. Yeah, I mean, they were. The girls just vibing. Yeah, the girls just don't care. And he's also definitely in his mode. I'd be like, yeah, it's over, Chad. I'd be like grabbing my stuff and leaving and never returning.
when I can hear you, and I know that you are scamming people. Why are you scamming people? Talk to me, I can hear you. I know you're scamming people for free. You're pretending to be with Microsoft. Why are you scamming people?
Manish went to the office of the boss, who was actually present that day, to ask for his advice, and he was advised to just shut down the electricity.
Hey, everybody in this office. Everybody in this office. Why are you guys scamming people? You guys are scammers. Why are you guys scamming people? Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello, very good day to you.
This guy was just staring the camera down. All right. Well, let me listen.
Did you shout? Did you shout?
Yeah, I was like, hello, everybody in this office. Why are you scamming people? And they're just looking at the cams like, what the fuck? Everyone left the office in a hurry, as I mentioned the police, but the boss came back online as soon as he got home. He's on my channel, bro. He's on my channel.
Is he actually?
They know it's my voice. Yeah, they know.
Bro, the boss idea is to cut the power. Yeah, and the moment that he mentioned the police, they took a run for it. Also, he's on the channel now. That's funny. Well, that's funny. They know.
It's my voice. They heard me on the CCTV. They're on my channel. Close account. He's closing his account, bro. They're closing down. He's deleting all the emails. What the f? Look, he's shutting down the Indeed post for like the candidates to hire them. He's shutting it down. And finally, I decided to speak through the boss's laptop. Hi, can we have a word for a second, please? I'm not sure. I'm not able to hear you. Let me just restart your microphone really quickly. Oh, did he just shut down? Oh, no.
Yeah,
he did. He did.
Advanced remote scamming. Bro just ran! That bitch just ran like a freaking coward! Face them like a man!
He did. Wait, how did he like press the power button or did he shut down bottom left?
He shut down immediately, like pressed the power button.
Oh yeah, he smashed his laptop, GG. He smashed the laptop, GG.
Nah, look,
After this, the scammers nor their cameras ever came back online. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe before clicking off. I have a Patreon and PayPal link in the description for if you want to buy me a coffee. I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe, stay cautious. Bye.
That's the end of the video. That was funny. That was funny. Scammers just getting cooked. I love it. I love it. This is perfect. This is amazing. And bro ran. Bro realized that he fucked up. They're probably continuing again, though. As usual, I would assume. Business as usual.